just tried to steal it from me, and he didn't steal it! Let's go! What's up guys, Aroneous here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. In today's video, I'm going to be trying to showcase Lonatharil in Hydra, and maybe I'll show him in another couple of areas of the game, but I'm going to showcase to you his kit, and then I'm going to get right into Hydra. Let's see if I can take Hydra down with Lonatharil and maybe get a 1 key on normal. So, let's get into it. So first, I got to get you Lonatharil here in the tavern, and as you can see, honestly, I was kind of going for like a pseudo build, but with a little bit of damage, and I feel like you have to go all or nothing for this guy, one way or the other, either full damage or just straight up go with the support tree on him. And honestly, I think I didn't do his build perfect, so what I ended up doing is getting him to 108k HP, which isn't terrible, 2.4k defense, 180 speed, which is honestly for a nuker, and if I were to rebuild him, I would build him with a little bit more HP, more speed, or maybe drop his HP down to about 95,000, get his speed to about 230, 240, and then have less crit rate and crit damage, because he really doesn't hit that hard. He's like okay, but he's not a huge hitter. I tried him in Arena a little bit, and I also tried him as well in, where else did I try him? A little bit in Dungeons, and that was about it. Oh, I also tried him against the Bommel boss, but on full auto, so he may be okay on the Bommel boss, but he's not great because he has to have super high resistance, so he didn't really work all that great against Bommel. So my thing is I probably would rebuild him, put him in more of a support-based build rather than damage-based build, and I would end up getting his resistance to about 400 or 500 if I can, and then I would utilize him in Bommel or other areas of the game where he can do that nice ability where he has the team up with all the allies to attack a single enemy. But to be honest with you, I feel like his spot is going to be in Hydra, and I haven't tried him in Hydra yet, so here we go. Let's see what I can do. I may have to do a couple different runs just because I don't know how he's going to do in Hydra. I haven't tried it yet. And we have a few minutes left before 8 p.m. and one of my things to do for a quest is to do a Hydra key. So let's see what I can put together here. I obviously want him in here. The other annoying part is his aura is in Doom Tower battles rather than all battles, which is kind of silly. But oh, that's the other place I put him in as well, is I did put him in the Doom Tower battle waves, and he did pretty good. He held his own. He actually did not too bad. And the other good thing about him is you don't have to put accuracy on him at all, so you can stack up with as much resistance, HP, and defense and make him as tanky as possible. And then he's going to team up with all allies, so that's pretty cool too. And he does do a pretty decent sized shield as well, so I'll showcase him just a moment here for you, but I want to see what I can put together for a team, and I'll come right back to you. Oh, and one more thing to note is that we are going up against the Head of Mischief, so that's another reason why I should have put more resistance on him. When he places those shields, his shield ability only does well when people are dead. So unless an ally is dead, placing that shield, and unless you have really high resistance, the shield's just going to get stolen. So I really don't like this ability, and I really wish they made this like a bolster, kind of very similar to the bolster set where it's unremovable shields. And unfortunately they didn't do that. If they did that, this guy would have been fantastic. Honestly, he would have went from like a B- to literally like an A-, A+ because of his shields, because you can literally just stack a ton of HP on this character. So let's see what I'm going to use here. What I can do is actually utilize, so maybe I can utilize this team instead, do a little bit more damage. That the defense seems better than the HP to mitigate that damage, and let's see if this will work instead. And in all honesty, I can probably get rid of Phoenix and utilize this guy, Mr. Narog, who does have the mitigation of damage, immune to stun, freeze, and sleep. He's not immune to provoke, which kind of stinks, but as long as he can negate other things, that's kind of nice. The other champion you can utilize too would be Vogoth, of course, for the provoke. but I think I might go with this instead. So let's go into it, see if we can do some damage here. Essentially, the annoying part is you kind of have to build a team around this guy. Alright, so we're going to try this team out. Let's see what happens. And I'm going to go ahead, speed us up, decrease defense and attack, and then we're going to try to do the provoke, which we didn't land the provoke. So basically we have to do this every single time until we get the provoke, and that's the most annoying part about Hydra, is getting that provoke. Let's do this again. Decrease defense and attack. Let's provoke. There's the provoke. We did land it. Let's go ahead and place block buffs pretty much across the board besides this guy here, which kind of stinks. Let's go ahead and do this. Do some damage. And now we're going to do increased crit damage. We're going to do it against one of these targets that has decreased defense and hopefully weaken, but there isn't one. So we're going to go against this guy right here. Let's see where we're at. 500k. What just happened there? You see how it went back and forth, back down? So we'll call it an even 300k damage with that. That was kind of weird. It looked like a sort of like a glitch to me. I don't know. Plarium, if you're watching this, look at that. That was kind of weird. Let's go ahead and place a weaken on this guy. No weaken place, which stinks, but he's already almost dead, which is really cool. So that ally attack is super beneficial for an early game account. And this is where I think that he should have, instead of damage, I really truly believe he should have higher resistance than damage. But, I mean, to each their own. It just depends on how you want to play him. So let's go ahead and... we can't place weaken here because of that stupid cloud that he's got on. So we'll just place the weaken again on this guy. We're going to try to kill this guy if we can help it. And I'm going to try to go for the Head of Wrath as well next. The issue is he's about to do some big damage on us. See if we can hit some big damage here. Not bad, not terrible. Okay, let's go ahead and increase our attack. And let's place some poisons. Wow, we actually hit a critical through that poison cloud. Very lucky. So because of Narog's passive there, he mitigated a lot of the damage from the Head of Wrath, which was really cool. And now we're going to try to strip this reflect damage, which we did get it. And let's go ahead and place HP burns now. He has the ability, this guy right here, Head of Decay, to remove all debuffs from the head with the lowest HP, then place Life Barrier. So he's going to place a Life Barrier likely on this guy right here, the Head of Blight, who places poisons. But hopefully we can just kill this guy before he ends up... well, he's going to get a turn first, probably, but let's see what we can do with Ninja. We almost killed him. We were so close to killing him. Like, I mean, so close to killing. Let's see if we can do this. If we can speed ourselves up fast enough. And can our boy do it? Can our boy, Lonatharil, get the kill? He attacks all enemies, places a shield buff on all allies for 3 turns, equal to 20% of this champion's max HP. And if there are any dead allies, he places a shield buff on all allies for 3 turns, equal to 30% of this max HP instead. And this buff cannot be removed, stolen, transferred, spread, or have its duration increase or decrease by enemies or allies. And that's why I say that he's good against the Hydra. So let's see what we can do. Can we kill him? We couldn't kill him. Again, really weak. Like, I will say I have under 200 crit damage, but I mean that was pretty weak. And because of these shields, he has that ability to do more damage against shields. So hopefully, I'm really hoping we can do some good damage with Lonatharil against this shield. I just doubt it. But let's see. I don't want to doubt him too much. Can we place a decreased defense here? Nope. How about over here? There we go. There's a decreased defense there. Place decreased speed. There we go. We want to... I don't need to block buffs yet because he has 2 turns left to place those poison clouds. So I'm just going to go ahead and A1 over here. Alright. And let's go ahead and... you know what? Let's go over here to the Head of Wrath. I wanted to place that weaken. I wasn't able to get it. like I said, this guy inflicts, based on his passive, 20% more damage against targets under shield buffs. So even though he's only at 200% or roughly 180% crit damage, let's see how much more damage he can do under this target with a shield buff, but no decreased defense or weaken on the floor. 30,000 damage, not great, but not terrible. He was okay on that hit. So maybe I'll utilize him to target this guy, but honestly, I want to try to get him stunned, because once you take off that shield, the heads actually get stunned if you're able to remove the shield in time before they go. So let's heal ourselves up. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. So there's the stun, and then he dies, so that's pretty fantastic. Let's go ahead and target this head over here. We want to try to get as much damage as possible on this head. And let's go ahead and do this A1. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do this, because by the time this head revives, I should have this Ice Pillar ability back again. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and do the Provoke. I mean, I should have honestly waited on that Provoke, because I should have waited until one turn left. So that was kind of a mistake by me. Let's go ahead and remove that increased attack. And let's see how much damage we can do. No decreased defense on the floor there. But let's see what happens. So 93k damage, not terrible. It's an exposed head, so you should be doing big damage like that. But we'll see what happens here. I don't want my Arbiter to die, of course. So let's go ahead and heal ourselves up a bit. Let's keep doing some more damage against this head that's exposed. Just as much damage as possible. Again, I want to try to get over 6.6 million on this run, if I can help it. There's the weaken out on the floor. And let's see how much more damage he can do now. 107k damage with the A1, so that's a little bit better. So let's get the decreased defense out there and decrease attack. Alright, so unfortunately he was able to revive, and of course it's got to be this head, man. It's got to be the Head of Torment. That's like the most unlucky roll, unlucky, revive that you can possibly get. So that's pretty annoying. This run's gonna turn out bad really quick now, because people are gonna get feared. And I don't have a Shamal, I don't have a Perfect Veil champion out here, so that's just wonderful. But let's see what we could do here. So there's already a fear on the floor. We're gonna get those HP burns out there, see what we can do. And of course, he was able to do that because I didn't end up provoking last time. But we were able to kill him. We're gonna be able to kill this guy too. And this is the best part about his kit right here, is doing the ally attack. Everybody's gonna attack this exposed head. Let's see how much damage we can do. We're at 3.87 million. Let's see where we can go to. Boom, 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 boom. Oh man, that was good. See, that was really weird. It keeps on like glitching. So 3.87 million. We went up about 500k, close to it. About 430k. So not crazy, but it was all right. Let's see if we can do some more damage. Maybe kill this guy. There we go. So we did end up getting another kill. Let's go ahead and use this ability here. And we definitely want to do as much damage as possible to this exposed neck. But of course we're feared, which really stinks. You know what? I'm just going to do this and try to get as much damage from all these heads as possible. Let's do this. Okay, there's the poisons across the floor. And now we're going to go ahead and do shields, because they can't steal our shields, so I definitely want to survive. So this is another good part about his kit, of placing those shields when you've got that brand new head that just came out, and you want to try to stay alive even longer, and that's what this guy's used for. This guy's built for Hydra, 100% built for Hydra. So let's go ahead and try to keep attacking, but of course we're going to get those fears, which really stinks. See if we can get a decreased defense. We can't do it because we get feared again. Alright, come on. Please don't get feared. That's 3 fears in a row. Let's see what we can do here. We did get the provoke off, so that's very good. Let's go back over here, get some more damage out. And let's increase our attack. Come on. There we go. And let's see what we can do for damage now that we've... now obviously he's an HP based champion, so increased attack isn't going to help Lonatharil. So 198k damage. So if I actually could, you could build this guy with a little bit more damage and get some decent damage output on these exposed necks. So maybe if I went with like 250 crit damage on this guy, and then put him in like Helm Smasher, which I don't even have him in full masteries yet. So having this guy potentially in Helm Smasher or maybe just in War Master would probably be more beneficial for this guy. It might help your account a lot more against this type of Hydra. So, and you know, so far so good on normal. If you're a free-to-play player, this guy might actually be halfway decent option for you. So let's go ahead and attack this exposed neck still. Let's keep on getting as much damage as possible. And we definitely want to get, there's another fear. We definitely want maybe to push 10 mil, I'm hoping. So those shields are still up. I mean, those 3-turn shields are just ridiculous, right? So that's not bad. Let's try to just go for this exposed neck, get some more weakens out on him. And now he's starting to steal our shields. The good news is I could do more damage to this guy, but I think this is the guy that misdirects you, the Head of Mischief. So his passive redirects, 75% chance of redirecting you. So I don't want to do that ability, so we're just going to go for this guy over here with 183k, not bad. And let's try to do some big damage now. Try to misdirect that. You know, you weren't able to misdirect that, now were you? Alright, so now let's go ahead and do this. Boom. We're going to get ourselves another head down over on the left side. And let's just keep aiming for this head over here. We didn't hit a critical, which really stinks. So having 100% crit rate is massive for anybody's account. And of course, I don't have 100% crit rate on everybody, so I'm not getting the maximum amount of damage output that I could be getting. So let's go for this one over here still. Try to hit more damage. And let's go for this one again. 192k. Let's go for... You know what? Let's try to place a decreased defense. Of course, we got feared. And another fear. Place HP burns. There we go. Let's go ahead and place those poisons. And let's go for damage across the board. Okay. Alright, now we've got the Head of Wrath and the Head of Torment. Jeez, what a couple. Let's go ahead and try to increase our speed and attack if we can help it. Boom. Let's go for... You know what? I could go for the Head of Torment, but he doesn't have a decreased defense. So I'm going to go for this one here. And I definitely... I want to do block buffs, but I think I might wait for a second. Actually, you know what? No, I'm just going to go block buffs. Let's do it. Let's try to provoke. Of course, we got feared again. Can we decrease his speed? Yes, that's perfect. And let's go ahead and attack this guy. Let's get the decreased defense. We weren't able to get decreased defense. Let's see. Let's go ahead and keep attacking the Head of Torment. I really want to try to kill the Head of Torment because he's really, really annoying. If you can kill the Head of Torment as fast as possible, that's very, very good. And then, of course, this guy swallowed me up, so we got to try to go for this guy now. We got to redirect and go for this guy. Let's get him out of his stomach. Dang it. I do not want him stacking up and getting that vengeance. Okay. Let's increase our attack. Alright! This is a good way to showcase his ability for the big shields. Let's go, okay? So this guy is perfect. This guy is obviously perfect for Hydra. So we got to manual it. That's the only annoying part. But guess what? Watch these shields that go on. Boom. Wait, someone's dead. Oh! So it doesn't work if he's eaten. Oh my god. So he's not really dead. He's just taken out of the match. So he's... Okay, so it doesn't work if your character is eaten. That sucks. So... Wow. That's really annoying, actually. So that's why I don't like that ability. I mean, they have to be dead in order to do that shield that's unremovable. Dang it. Okay, so let's go over here. Let's just try to see if we can have them spit this champion out as quickly as possible. Let's get some poisons on him. So hopefully when he takes a turn, he is going to tick down on that green little shield that he's got going on. This, I call it the stomach acid shield. So let's do this. Let's get him out. Let's get him out. There we go. Okay, he's out. We're hitting 10 mil now. And we've got to do a revive. Let's revive. Let's heal ourselves up. And we definitely want to go ahead and crush this guy. But I think I want to have him exposed first. So that's another important part about trying to play a little bit more tactical if you're going to do a manual fight like this. So I think, okay, of course I got feared. So if I tried to do the attack all, he would have been feared anyways. Let's see if we can kill this guy. Another fear on the floor. Man, those fears are really annoying. And can we survive? Let's remove those increased attacks. And let's try to kill the Headed Torment. There we go, he's dead. And he did remove and place a shield, a life shield there. Let's go ahead and just attack this exposed neck. We're going to now place our HP burns. And now we can go ahead and team up and attack with all. We were at 10.2 million. And we just went to 11 million. So 800,000 damage on that one with a decreased defense that was on him initially. No weaken was on him initially. I feel like if we had the weaken, we would have done about 1 million to 1.2 million damage there. So not terrible, I guess. Let's go over, let's just keep attacking this exposed neck at this point. And I really want to showcase his shields when one champion is dead, but the issue is either they're eating our champion up and taking him off of the floor, or, you know, I just end up reviving and then I have to heal, because if I don't heal, then I risk my Arbiter, my only really big healer on the team, of dying. And if she dies, then the battle fails. The battle will fall apart. So I've got to just keep going until one of these champions over here dies. I don't want her to die. I really don't want her to die. So we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and do the block buffs. Decreased defense is already on him. Let's go ahead and do this. 189k damage, not bad. Okay, we're going to go ahead and... I don't need to provoke right now. It's just A1. Okay, I really want this guy to die. So, Tomb Lord, I really wish he could die. Weak hit. Let's go ahead and do this. Place some more poisons. This guy was stunned because of the HP burns. Let's go ahead and A1 again. So maybe we can push 15 million on easy. Let's see what happens. There's 169 million. And now we've got the big boy ability ready to go by Ninja. Ooh! 140, 130. Nice. 2 hits in a row there. Okay, so now we want to kill this guy, but he keeps misdirecting. So we're going to keep going for that exposed neck at this point. 130 million. Let's go ahead and do the Enforce Humility. Alright, so we're going to keep going for that exposed neck. That's how you get the big damage. And we're almost down with our skills. The other issue is I don't have this guy booked out. I don't have him fully mastered, but some masteries. And I'll showcase his gear and skills again afterwards. But if he was fully booked, I feel like he would hit about 300k maybe with that exposed neck. But maybe even 400k, because you could get more damage out on him. Of course, I didn't gear him right, and then I ran out of gear because I'm a free-to-play player, so you guys know how that feels. I didn't run out of gear, or rather I ran out of silver to use on my gear. You guys understand how that is, I'm sure. Let's see, another exposed neck, boom, decreased defense. Wow, this actually isn't bad. This is going to be probably one of the best runs I've had on easy or normal Hydra. So he can really bring your team to the next level. Nobody's dead, so the reality is he's just going to play shields. And if I want to extend and prolong the life of this game, then yes, I would do this. And this is on a 5-turn cooldown, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it books down to a 3-turn cooldown. So I don't know. I actually really like Lonatharil. I think, even though he's only good in certain areas of the game, like right here as I'm showing you, I think he's still a good champion. I don't know why nobody wanted to go for him at all, because he's not OP. He's definitely not OP. I can tell you that right now. And you have to build him specific ways for specific content. And I can tell you right now, I knew he was going to be decent for those early game, mid game, late game players. And honestly, for me, I'm an end game free-to-play player, and he's increased the amount of damage output I can do on my normal Hydra team. This is going to be the most damage I've ever done on normal Hydra with a team comp like this, because he extends the life of your team. And so if you have a support-based champion that could simply extend the life of your team, then you're going to survive longer and therefore do more damage. You're going to output more damage. So, I don't know about you guys, but so far so good. Here's another important part, is that when I place this shield, we don't have that stupid head of Mischief. So he's dead. He could end up popping out next turn, but even so, if I place this shield, it's going to keep my Arbiter alive. My Arbiter is going to heal us up again, and it's just going to keep on going. So we're going to do this. Boom. 112k damage there. He put the shield on my Arbiter. My Arbiter is going to survive longer because of the 3-turn shield. I mean, this isn't bad. Like, look at that. That's actually huge. This guy is clutch. He comes up clutch against these Hydra heads. I'm telling you, he comes up clutch. So, unfortunately, he got eaten. So let's see if we can survive and take down this guy's stomach acid shield. Let's do this. Come on. Give me my boy back. What are you doing? Get out of there. You son of a gun. Let's go. How about this? Boom. Get out of there. Boom. He's dead. Let's go. He wanted to remove everything. That's fine. Whatever. He wasn't able to remove my buffs here. I'm surprised because my ninja doesn't really have any resistance. So that's a big surprise. Let's place some more poisons. I think I might even get to 20 million. I mean, that's going to be the most that I've ever gotten on normal Hydra. So this is pretty cool. I think I found a spot for Lonatharil. Okay, I got feared. There's nothing we can do about that. Nothing I can do about being feared. Let's go ahead and place a decreased defense, which we didn't get. Let's place a weaken, at least, so we can do more damage. Lonatharil's going to go, do some damage. Boom, 91k. He just removed all of those debuffs, and we're going to go ahead and try to place a decrease speed on him for 3 turns. That's awesome. Alright, so he stole... Oh, okay, so he tried to steal from Ninja, but I think he had the block buffs on, so that's huge. Let's see what we can do now. I'll just go ahead and keep attacking with the A1 here. And of course, my Arbiter is about to get eaten soon. Just not sure who's going to end up eating her. So we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead over here. Boom. 61k. Let's do this. 208,000. Alright, and let's keep going here. Alright, so we're getting low on health here. The Head of Wrath came out for a 3rd time now. Let's go ahead and increase our attack again. We're going to team up. I don't want to use my team up yet, because if I use my team up right now, it's going to be a waste. I want to try my best to get a decreased defense on the floor. Maybe I can use my team up against this guy right here, the Head of Decay. So first we're going to do decreased defense and decreased attack. We're going to hit this Head of Decay, and we're going to hopefully stun the Head of Decay, because once my Lonatharil goes, we should be able to reduce all of that because of the ally attack. So let's see what we can do here. Good damage. Very good damage. Let's place a weaken to do even more damage against this guy. And one more attack here. Let's go for this guy. Boom. We got a fear here, so he might not be able to attack with the ally attack potentially if he fears, but let's see what we can do here. We're at 17.1 million. How much points can we get? Boom, 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 boom. So he didn't end up, Narog didn't team up. So we got 17.1, so we only got 300k there, but we did stun him like I expected. Let's go ahead and place poisons again. And we're going to take off that decrease attack. And there you go. Not bad. We're actually doing pretty good here. Let's see. We got decreased defense. We're just going to go for this guy. Boom, 31k. Let's try to kill this guy if we can help it. Ah, not good. We did get an extra turn because I have a relentless set on my ninja. So we're going to go here. Another extra turn. Oh my god, ninja. Boom, boom, boom. Woo! Ninja is a monster, man. Okay, we almost just died there. Okay, he got the provoke, but because of his A1 ability, he just helped out my Arbiter big time. He's clutch right there. I really want to showcase his ability. It's so tough to get it to work unless you don't have a reviver. And then it's like, if you want to do the most amount of damage possible on Hydra, you need to have a reviver. So it's just so annoying because, like I said, I have revive, and then I heal, and then you can't showcase his ability. Maybe I just heal this time. You know what? I'm just going to heal this time. Let's try to do a big boy damage. We got feared. And of course he stole the buff. Let's just try to kill this guy. Let's do it. He almost died. Alright, so we need to go for... I'm going to go for this guy right here and kill him. He didn't die still. Alright, so here we go. Can we finally showcase the ability with our ninja dead? Please. Let's go! And look at the size of that shield, man. 30%, but of course I get eaten up. Wow. Okay. Let's get him out of that stomach, man. Let's get him out of there. Let's get him out of there. Look at that shield! Oh my god, I like that! This is where he needs to play, man! This is where he needs to be! Let's go! Come on with the fears! So many fears. Oh! He just tried to steal it from me! And he didn't steal it! Let's go! Big boy damage! Look at those exposed necks, man! Holy moly! Let's go! Let go of my Arbiter! Give me back my Arbiter! Let's go, man! He's not stealing the buff! Oh my gosh! Okay. So now, that's what I'm talking about. We're gonna go for the exposed neck now. Dude, this guy's a monster in Hydra! Boom. And yes, I know you have to manual, but look at this damage! Boom. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. Now we can revive. Now that I've finally showcased his ability, right? I told you I was going to showcase it, and I did. So now we're going to go for this guy right here, the exposed neck, 64k. Okay, let's go for the exposed neck again. Weak hit. And you know what? Because he's going to do his ability right now, the Head of Decay, I don't want to use Ice Pillar. So I'm just going to hit the exposed neck again. And now he's coming back to life in a second. There he is. Another Head of Torment. Damn, man. Another Head of Torment. That's fun. That's just so much fun. It's just what I wanted to do. Okay, let's keep going. How much damage can we get? 28 minutes in. And we're still going. Decrease the speed again over here. Let's go like this. Boom. Attack this guy again. Okay. Let's just keep attacking over here. There's the weaken. I don't want to use that ability yet because he's going to remove all these debuffs in a sec. Should we attack with all allies? I could try to attack with all allies and just pray that I kill this guy. But the thing is, he's going to end up using his vengeance skill. His vengeance skill. And I could end up killing myself. It could be ending up being a kamikaze on my whole team. So that's another thing you have to look out for. Don't kamikaze yourself. And I've got my shield back next turn. So do I really want to chance it? Probably not. Probably not. But he also has the ability to apply a buff spread next turn. So you know what? I'm chancing it, guys. I'm chancing it. I didn't kill him. I didn't kill him. I chanced it and I messed up big time, guys. So that stinks. I could have gotten about 24 million damage at least. So let's full auto the rest of it. But overall, honestly, not terrible. I did okay. 20.4 million on normal Hydra. And of course you're going to see Ninja do a lot of damage, 7.9 million. You've got Lonatharil with 2.6 million. And you've got Ignatius, of course, with all those HP burns at 4.5 million. And Narog and Tomb Lord did fairly well too, both a little bit over 2 million damage. So not bad. I mean, this was a pretty good showcase in my opinion for Lonatharil. I think this is where you need to use him the most, is in Hydra. So if you didn't go for this guy, this was actually my best key as an endgame free-to-play player for a normal Hydra. 20.4 million. The last key that I had that was the highest was 16 million. And this guy just bumped it up by 4 million more. And I pretty much always do manual on Hydra because I don't have like a Krisk or crazy resistance, things like that. And I want to make sure I'm targeting the right heads at the right time. And of course, obviously we had the Head of Torment that popped out twice in a row, so that's kind of unlucky. So that's not bad. 20 million, one key. What do you guys think about that? Not bad at all. I like it. I like it a lot. Of course, I wish we're so close. My clan is getting there. I hope pretty soon that we can get normal completed for the Hydra. Of course, beggars can't be choosers. Everybody's working hard. Everybody's trying their absolute best to take down the Hydra. But that wasn't bad at all. That was actually fantastic in my opinion, considering. Ooh! And we got ourselves an Ultimate Death Knight. Let's go! He's finally here. And we got energy. Man, we're looking good. We are looking good. So let me go ahead and showcase to you guys the gear that I have on this champion again. And just, I might have already showed you everything, but I'm going to showcase it one more time for you guys. And clan vs clan, of course, we're getting crushed. 1 million to 683,000, so I don't know if we're going to win this one, but we'll see, we'll see. So yeah, so my Lonatharil, because of that, I feel like I'm happy that I was able to fuse him, because I was able to get the best ever normal Hydra clan boss team possible for my account at this point in time. But of course there's going to be other things I can do to rebuild him, potentially re-gear him, make him a little bit more tuned. And obviously if I had War Master, he would have done a lot more damage too. And then if he's booked out, I don't even have any books in him, so he has potential to do more. I mean, this guy has a 4-turn cooldown. Imagine if I booked that down to a 4-turn cooldown. And imagine if I got Flicker Barrier down to a 3-turn cooldown. That would have been ridiculous. So this guy, in my opinion, is good. He's not the best, right? I think that people ragged on him way too much. I think that he's a very underrated character, and I really do think that if you went for him, don't just put him in your vault. Unless you're like super duper endgame and you have a Krisk and you have all these crazy champions and, you know, oh, this guy sucks because he doesn't do damage, because he doesn't do this, that. If you're a mid-game, late-game, end-game, very low spender, you're a free-to-play player like myself, but you're an end-game free-to-play, and you just don't seem to have the Krisks, you don't have the crazy legendary champions that other people have out there, then this guy is viable. Let me just take a look. So I showed you he's not fully maxed out in anything other than the gear itself, and he has 108k HP, again 2400 defense, 180 speed. I probably want to make him faster, so if I get glyphs I can get him to 200 speed based on the gear that I have, and resistance would be highly recommended on this guy, but you don't have to have it, but I do recommend high resistance if you can get it, at least 350 resistance, maybe 400 if possible. But like I said, the guy is doable. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not going to showcase him in other areas. I just feel like, you know, Hydra was where I wanted to use him. that's kind of it. I didn't want to use him anywhere else. I just wanted to use him for Hydra and Scarab. Scarab boss Hydra, and that's it. He can be utilized in Arena as well on attack. If you're a go first Arena team, he can end up going right after Arbiter goes, and then you have your Skull Crown and your Senesha just mowing down the waves because he has that increased crit damage on that skill. So he can be utilized in different areas of the game. You just have to build him based on each area you place him. Also, guys, if you want to see me showcase him in other areas of the game, leave a comment down below, and I'd be happy to take him in other areas of the game, just not for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched this far, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.